But neither government today doubted there soon will be.
This is not a short. This will not be a short. If he decides to finish his invasion, then it will be short. But if he does not, then it will not be a short battle. As my colleague, Mr. Sahab, said, this will not be a picnic for him. It will be a bloody war, and it will take a long time.
American people understand that if force is used, lives may be lost, indeed. I think there's no question the country understands that.
President Bush has given formal notice to Congress of his intent to send U.S. troops into combat. His writers are working on the address he will deliver to the nation after he gives the order. He met today with the National Security Council and held meetings on Homeland Security, which we'll get to a little later. U.S. forces today continued heading north toward the border with Iraq on Kuwait's Highway 80, the road to Baghdad. Along with British troops, American soldiers today moved into the demilitarized zone that extends 6 miles into southern Iraq from the Kuwaiti border. Altogether, the U.S. and Britain have more than 250,000 ground troops deployed around Iraq, almost 175,000 massing on the Kuwaiti border, including the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force, 82nd Airborne, and 101st Airborne. 20,000 from the 3rd Infantry were ordered closer to the border today. Hundreds of fighter jets are also at the ready, carrying some of the 3,000 bombs expected to fall during the first massive attack. Some of those jets are part of the aircraft carrier battle groups there, each including submarines, cruisers, destroyers, and more. In the Persian Gulf right now, there are 3 battle groups: the USS Constellation, Abraham Lincoln, and Kitty Hawk. In the Mediterranean, the Harry S. Truman and the Theodore Roosevelt. The first objectives on the ground are expected to include, in the north, seizing Iraqi oil fields to prevent their destruction or sabotage, and in the south, seizing the Iraqi port city of Basra. U.S. bombs already fell today, technically part of the ongoing patrols of the southern no-fly zone, but clearly an effort to suppress Iraqi anti-aircraft capabilities. And there are already reports of some Iraqi troops surrendering. We'll outline the strategies in just a bit. In Baghdad tonight, it's been quiet. Shops have been shuttered and fortifications are in place around the city, trenches, sandbags, and oil fires. A short time ago, I spoke on the phone with CNN senior international correspondent Nick Robertson, one of the very few broadcast journalists still in Baghdad tonight. Nick, yesterday when we talked to you, you were at the Ministry of Information, and today you have moved. We can't see you. Can you tell us why?
Well, in open Pentagon briefings, there's been talk about what could be targets if and when the war starts, and government ministries are one such location. So we deemed it prudent to move away from the government ministry building, and that's why you're not seeing us on camera.
Are you concerned about your safety and those of others around you?
You know, CNN has a very good, experienced team here. Ingrid Fulminack, the producer, Brian Puchatti, the cameraman, and Reem Brahimi, my colleague and correspondent here. We are doing everything we can to make sure that we maintain our safety at all times. Safety is our primary concern, and it continues to be a concern all the time as we go through this. But at this time, as I speak, we feel that our safety is in the best shape that it could be given the circumstances, and we will continue to do everything to make sure that we stay safe and we do our best to cover the story.
With